Struggling with blood sugar levels, ready to shed those extra pounds effortlessly? Look no further. Sugar Defender, the #1 rated blood sugar formula, is here to transform your health and help you achieve your wellness goals. Click the link in the video description to get started with Sugar Defender today.
A homeless father, who went public with his grim living conditions to raise awareness about the conditions, has been ordered to move on by his local council. Peter Woodford, 58, is among 4 men living in the gazebo at the back of the Salvation Army office on Reservoir Road in Modbury, Adelaide's northeast. Mr. Woodford has been living in the makeshift shelter for the past 18 months after several councils forced him to move on. The father, who has a teenager daughter, went public with his living situation in May to raise awareness about the dire conditions. The city of Tea Tree Gully has now claimed the Salvation Army did not have approval set up the temporary accommodation and the group have been ordered to move. The men living at the site with Mr. Woodford are aged between 30 and 80. Mr. Woodford said the group had been given until the end of August to move out of the area, following complaints from locals about the tents set up near residential houses. He said he fears the men are running out of options to find another place to live. Mr. Woodford asked those who are voicing their concerns to be compassionate to those doing it tough. Until people are put in this situation, how much thought process do they put into it before they open their mouth and say something? He told 7 News. If it happened to them tomorrow, or to somebody they loved, how devastated would they be? Mr. Woodford previously said his kids would be devastated if they saw him living in a gazebo wrapped in tarps. Mr. Woodford's teenage daughter, who lives with her mother, had earlier told him it hurt her to know her dad was struggling. A Salvation Army spokesperson said the men have been provided with basic amenities such as food, a place to shower, and facilities to do their washing. The Salvos are working proactively with the Northwestern Homelessness Alliance to support these community members, a spokesman said. The men will need to move out of the tent, however a legal notice has so far not been issued to them, to indicate when exactly they will need to find an alternative form of accommodation. City of Tea Tree Gully Mayor Maria Ryan said previously the council is trying to find a place where the men can stay until they are provided with emergency accommodation. Emergency accommodation shelters for rough sleepers, including St. Vincent's de Paul, are operating at capacity in Adelaide. The charity has been forced to turn away as many as 15 men a day who have requested assistance. The HUD Centre, an organization that provides a range of support services for homeless people in Adelaide, experienced a 25% increase in the number of people needing assistance in April, compared to the same time last year. The SA Housing Authority, a government agency that assists people in the state to access affordable housing, estimates the average waiting period for public housing for Category 1 applicants is around 18 months. Category 1 applicants are those who require housing immediately because they are very likely to be homeless for a long time. Daily Mail Australia has contacted the SA Housing Authority, the Salvation Army, and the City of Tea Tree Gully Council for further comment.